Hey, what up everybody, Sarichu here. We're going to be doing part 3 of thinning out my collection and part 2 of Macross. This video is going to be mostly about Macross Frontier, an anime series that came out in 2008 and is one of my favorite shows, anime or otherwise. Any type of media is my favorite. It was kind of a love letter to the old shows while also bringing new life. Actually, watching Macross Frontier makes all the old Macross series better because they reveal new information and things you didn't know about the old series, which makes it better. Going back after and watching the old series are actually better after watching Macross Frontier. And there's a lot of new stuff and just completely awesome. The fights, the music, the animation, everything about Macross Frontier is top notch. I couldn't recommend it anymore. Like I said, one of my favorite shows of all time. And that's really what, these kind of new series need to do. Make the old series better while coming up with a brand new and great story on its own. Kind of like Cobra Kai, and kind of very much unlike some other shows who just ruined the old source material. Star Wars, So anyway, this is the first Valk from Macross Frontier. This is the cannon fodder. This is the VF-171. So if you see somebody blow up in Macross Frontier, it's probably one of these guys. And I've also got the... Oh, no, that's not the right one. I've also got the armor parts for sale. Unfortunately, these guys don't have flip top, so I can't show you the actual toy. They're all in their box. But anyway, that's that. And so here's the first Valk of the hero, Alto Saotome. So he actually pilots a VF-171 himself in the show. White, black stripes, and black and red stripes. Like most of the other heroes in the Macross series, you get the black and red stripes. So this is his first, no, it's not even his first Valk, but it's one of the Valks that he pilots in the show, the VF-171. And then the main hero Valk is this guy right here, the VF-25F. Common elements: white, black and red stripes. This is the hero Valk. One of the better designs, very sleek, very, kind of a thinner, not really bulky design like the old Valks have. This kind of looks like more agile and more fast. It's just a really great design. All the Valks in Macross Frontier are, not all of them, but a lot of them are based off this design, the 25. This is the 25F. This is the hero for Macross Frontier, Alto Saotome. Also got his tornado parts, which is from the movie. Like I mentioned in my previous video, a lot of the Macross series end up getting a movie that condenses the series into one, tight little hour and a half, 2 hour movie. Macross Frontier actually got 2 movies, but this is from the movie, the tornado parts, and I don't think it's open, so I can't show it to you. But it's like, just adding on more guns, more missiles, more things, violence, all that good stuff. And I also have the tornado parts for the VF-25G, Michael's Valk, but I don't have him to sell, so can't really show it to you. But it's the blue one. Yeah. And of course, so when Max was the ace pilot of the first series, Michael is the ace pilot of Macross Frontier. Blue. Both of them were blue. And here we've got the VF-25S. So not white, but black and yellow stripes. So this is, like the Roy Fokker of Macross Frontier, the older, more experienced, badass type of older brother type character. Different head from the 25F. All the 25s, the F, the G, the what is the other one called? The RVF-25, I think it's called. Luca's one, but I don't have him to sell, so don't worry about that. But all of the 25s have different heads. This is the 25S head. I actually don't. Usually I like the S heads, but this one I like the F. I think the F is the coolest head in the Frontier series. But yeah, this is also beautiful Valk though. This is the one that's in the black and yellow stripes. And then Oh, yeah. Oops. Sorry about that. I also have the armored parts for the Alto VF171, the white, and red, and black. His other Valk that I showed you previously. Forgot to show you the armored parts. This is what it is. And then we are moving on to, well, something that's just kind of a thank you to the fans. This is the YF2930 30th Memorial Color version. So the YF29 is the Valk that is in the Macross Frontier movies. This one is not in the movies, but the YF29 is. But this actual color scheme with the kind of white, it's not like super white, but a very light gray with the black and yellow stripes and the Roy Ozma colors. The YF29. This one's not actually in the movie, but this was made kind of like as a thank you to the fans, and really nice, really beautiful Valk. Also got the super parts for him, and then also have so this one is in the movie, the YF29. This is what the hero, I guess the hero Valk of the movie. This is the Valk that Alto pilots, the YF29. Not black and red, but not really striped black and red. This kind of like a half red, half white looking color scheme. But yeah, this is what you'll get if you watch the Macross Frontier movies. Not my favorite design, but I do still like it. I just don't think I just prefer the 25s better. Has the the delta front facing wings that they're cool, but I don't know, they're kind of like a cross between the 25 and the VF19, which I'll get to in a bit. And I've also got the super parts for that Alto YF29. And so here I've got kind of an interesting piece. So this is the VF19 Advance. Now, if you've ever watched Macross Plus, then you know that the YF19 is the Valk that the hero of that series and movie pilots, Isamu. It's called the YF19, but this is an upgraded version, I guess, the VF19 Advance. And this actually does appear in the Macross Frontier movie. I won't give it away where and when, but it does appear, and they actually do confirm that Isamu is actually piloting it. So nice callback all the way from Macross Plus all the way to Macross Frontier. Isamu is piloting this guy, the VF19 Advance. Really nice stuff. And then okay, here we go. So I've got two other things for this from Macross Frontier. This is actually the YF25. This was, I believe, actually from Macross the Ride. I believe there was a ride that you could go to in Japan that you could, I guess, sit in the cockpit of a Valk, and I think this is where this originated from. It also has a different head. So yeah, this one is cool. YF25. It's kind of, I think this was kind of supposed to be like a trainer fighter, and it's also in the game Macross 30. Was that the name of the game? I forget, but the game Macross, it was the 30th anniversary of Macross, and it came out. I think it was called Macross 30. But anyway, this was also in that video game, and this is the hero Valk of that game. Oh yeah, so here, Macross 30. This is the YF30 Chronos. This is, oh my god, this is a beautiful one. So as you can see, hero Valk, white, black, and red stripes. This is one of the best designs too. It kind of sucks that it was only in the game, which I don't think is very well known outside of Japan, and even in Japan, I don't know how big it was, but that game is actually a really damn good game. I played it on my PlayStation 3 long ago, back when it came out during the 30th anniversary of Macross. Super, super good. If you ever get a chance to play that game, I would recommend it. This is the hero Valk in that game. Once you get it in the game, you become this is where the game starts, and you start blowing everybody away. And just super fun, super fast, super strong, super everything. Great Valk from that game. And really nice design. It's kind of like I don't know, I like the wings. It's kind of, it's kind of got the Delta wings, but it's not really, it's not forward facing like the 19s. And yeah, so it's pretty close to the 25, but it's got its new thing. And the biggest thing, I guess, is that it has this like missile kind of thing behind him. I don't know. Yeah, you can't really see. Oh, you can kind of see it. It's kind of hard to see in the front of the box, but he has some kind of missile deployment backpack thing, I guess. And so that is it for the game. So there's one last Macross series that came out. It's called Macross Delta. And oh, I gotta tell you, what could have been. This could have been the best series. I thought it had the best first episode of any Macross series, but then it wasn't bad, but it was very good. I do think the best actual scene of any Macross series is in Macross Delta. I won't tell you what it is. If you want to know, or if you want to guess, leave a comment. I'll respond and I'll tell you which one I thought it is. But this is the ace pilot of the Macross Delta series, the VF-31F Siegfried. Doesn't have black and red stripes, and it's not blue. So I guess they were trying something different in Macross Delta, but this is an ace pilot. I thought this was the best looking of them. Like I said, I wasn't super into Delta, so I didn't buy everything. This is the only one I bought, and I figured, well, you know what? Since I don't have everybody, I can let this one go. Although I do really like this, and yeah, this one's hard to let go, but I gotta let it go. And so that's it for the actual Valk. So I'm gonna be going over a little bit of the figures, and lo and behold, they don't make a lot of the male figures, but they do make a lot of the female figures. So here's my first one. This is Ranka from Macross Frontier. She's one of the two singers. She's part of the triangle in Macross Frontier. Cool figure. I'm not really a big fan of Ranka though. I'm a Shero guy, which I'll show you in a little bit. But this is so another one from Macross Frontier. This is Clan. She's I guess she's the ace pilot of the. There's another faction called the Zentradi, and they have a kind of like a girl little squad, a squad of girl pilots, and I think she's the ace pilot of this one. In fact, she is the ace pilot of this one. She's kind of like their leader and everything too. She's total badass, like good figure. If you think it kind of looks like she's a giant, it's because she is. And so here we go. Then this is Shero, probably my favorite character of all the Macross series, Shero Gnome. If you watch Macross Frontier, you'll understand just why the strongest, just best character in the series, best character in almost every series. She's just the most awesome, cool songs, good looking. She's got the, what really sets her apart though is that her unwillingness to give up even when, pretty much her entire life and career got ruined. Spoilers. And she just kept going, saved the entire galaxy. She's the best. And here I have another one of her in another costume. This is, I think this is what she wore in the first the first concert from the first episode of Macross Frontier. But I have a fair number of Shero figures, so I don't need a million of them. And this is a figure arts figure from Macross Delta. Freya, she's one of the main characters in Macross Delta. She was part of the Triangle. So the thing about Macross Delta is, I don't know if they have it. I guess they don't have it. But Macross Delta was different in that it wasn't like most of the Macross series are just one pop idol, but Macross Delta had an idol group, a girl group, and I thought that was really good. But for some reason, they only made 2 of them. there's 5 of them. They only made 2 of them. So that kind of angers me. And because I can't get the whole set, then there's no purpose only getting 1, right? So, but this is a cool character, cool figure. Yeah, if you're a big fan of Freya, this is one you should pick up. And last but not least, this is my my Min-Mei figure. This is the only Min-Mei figure I have, actually, strangely enough. But Min-Mei's from the original Macross series. She's you know, iconic. One of the most, if you're talking to like the older generation of anime fans, probably one of the most iconic characters of all anime. Very famous, very well-known character. And this is her in, you see it says costume crossover on the side. This is her from, they actually did a crossover where she's in one of Cheryl's outfits, and they had the other singers wear outfits from different Macross series. So this is Min-Mei in Cheryl costume, kind of a unique thing. She never actually appears in anything in this other, maybe the pachinko machines or some of the other video games, maybe she does make an appearance, but as far as I know, she doesn't make an actual official appearance. And yeah, that's it from Macross. Thanks for checking it out. Just a quick update. The Transformers sales are going pretty well, so thanks, guys. Take it easy. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Be good, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.